So this is a video showing how I treat my nails. I use the Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover and a metal cuticle pusher. Take the Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover and douse my nails all along the cuticles. Put a nice layer on there, right where the cuticles are, and then we wait. And then we move the camera because I didn't like that angle. It takes a good 10 to 15 seconds before it starts to loosen things up. And gently going with the metal end of the cuticle pusher, I go along and push the cuticles. Push them back, push them back, push them all the way back. Gently pushing the cuticles. Scraping gently, of course. You don't want to damage the nail bed. If you get too aggressive, you can damage a portion of your nail bed. Usually is not permanent, it will grow out. If you are too aggressive, it can become a permanent situation, and that doesn't look good. So you want to be very gentle with this. Thorough, very, very thorough, but very gentle. I go along all the nail, because the cuticle actually grows in a thin layer over top of the nail. I've learned all of this information from Glisten. She's in Tacoma, Washington. I get a lot of my nail care stuff from her. I get the Simply Sealed lotion stick. I use her Simply Peel latex barrier for my nail art, and also the oil, which is amazing, the nail oil that I rub on my nails here at the end. She has a blog and a magazine that comes out, I think, every couple months. That there's a lot of really great information on nail care that I've learned a lot from her, so check her out. Bliss Kiss. Nail oil smells amazing. I have the I forget what scent this is, but it smells sweet. I always douse my nails in this nail oil. Okay, so I am done doing that, and now I'm showing you all the stuff that's hanging off there, all the extra loose cuticle. I'm not cutting the live cuticle, I'm cutting the dry stuff that I just pushed back off of my nail. Gently cutting that. You don't want to cut the live skin because obviously you would bleed, and bleeding is not cute. Gently, gently, gently going around, and I love those cuticle clippers. I saw them at Sally's. They're the Tweezerman stainless, and they're very easy to handle with right and left hand, my dominant and non-dominant hand. If you can hear my hands rubbing in the background, I'm just rubbing in the cuticle oil really, really good while I'm doing this voiceover. You trim and trim and trim gently, 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 because you don't want to cut yourself. You want to go slow. I tend to have really good control with my hands, I think, because of my full-time job that I have. I'm a dental hygienist, so I have to have good hand-eye coordination. It does take a lot of practice not to be a hygienist, well, that too, but ooh, there's all the stuff. Delicious. Thought you'd want an up close of that. let's get rid of that. That's why we do it. Get all that stuff off there. It also gives you a lot smoother nail bed so that the nail polish is going to go on and look smoother, and it'll be easier to clean up around the cuticle area if you do get a little bit of nail polish on there. So this step is very, very important to the overall beautification of the nail bed and nail polish placing process. On a couple of nails, I do have a few areas I'll do a close-up at some point in time where I had some laser surgery as a child to remove some. Oh, so now I'm gonna go to the sink in the kitchen and just use a little bit of soap and scrub the rest of that cuticle remover off. It's only supposed to sit on there for a total of 1 minute, I believe. Do not leave on longer than 1 minute. Obviously, I left that on for quite a bit longer. It seems to be okay for me. I've never had, it doesn't burn, it doesn't cause any, it's not extremely caustic to the skin. I think if you did leave it on there, I did wipe the majority of it off as soon as I was done pushing back the cuticles, but then I also go in and scrub it with that little pink scrub brush. Now I'm placing the Bliss Kiss nail oil on there. Cuticle oil, very important step as well. Keeping your cuticles and also your nails hydrated. If they're dry, they're going to be brittle. Brittle nails break easier. I used to have a terrible time with my nails. They used to be really dry and brittle and break and crack and flake away. And as soon as I started using this, they've gotten so much healthier, and I can tell when I'm not using it as frequently and consistently as I should be, they start to chip and flake away, and they just get really brittle and dry. Especially with my job, washing my hands all day long, the way that I have to, they get really dry. The constant hand washing takes the natural oils from the nail bed and around the cuticles, and everything just gets really dry. In the summertime it's not too bad, in the wintertime it's horrific. So these products, the lotion stick from from Bliss Kiss, sorry, has been a lifesaver. Keeps everything nice and hydrated. Hydration is the key, folks. You also saw me go in there with a little nail file. I was just taking the point of that and going underneath the free end of the nail to make sure that all of the dry skin and everything that can get under there, just to get it nice and cleared out there. So, and I'm just going back in and getting the remnants of all the little bits and pieces of all the dry stuff, getting that off, removing it. Very thorough with this step. And normally I also will go in with a crystal nail file. I usually just pick the ones up at Ulta. They're by Nail Tech. They come in this really beautiful hot pink case, and it's a crystal nail file, so it files your nails, but it doesn't take off too much. It's not too harsh or aggressive. I did my filing last night before bed, so you don't see me doing that in this step. I will have to show you at some point in time. If you hear any snorting and sniffling in the background, that would be my dog running around, playing and having fun. I have an English bulldog named Cooper. He usually doesn't bark, but on occasion he will bark a little bit. So I might need to edit some of this out, but I'm really being extremely thorough at this point and getting all the little bits and pieces around my middle nail on my left hand. The cuticle is very thick on that nail, and also my my thumbnail. That's just how it grows. Not all my nails are the exact same. Some of them clean up nice and easy, and others just need a little bit of extra work. I have a callus, I think, from work, how I hold my instruments. My fulcrum finger and my the finger that I hold that my instrument rubs up against. It's almost like how you would hold a pencil, I guess. Similar. Not exactly the same, but similar. And the way that the instrument rubs up against that, I have a really thick layer of cuticle there, so I do have to spend a little bit more time on my right middle finger. Alright, now you're just getting a view of my little setup here. All my instruments, everything. I love the Zoya nail polish remover, the 3-in-1 formula. It removes all my nail polish, and I also use this to prep my nails before. I use the American Classic Bridge the Ridge filling base coat. I get that from Sally's, and then I use also the American Classic Gelous Advanced Nail Gel Coat. And then I place a layer of Glisten and Glow HK Girl fast drying and super shiny clear top coat. I love that stuff. I have a plethora backup of that. And also I'm showing you that simple. So to finish up the video, this is just showing you the Bliss Kiss Simply Peel and also the nail oil that I use. Alright guys, this is my very first video that I'm going to upload to YouTube, obviously. Learning how to use my camera and edit and all those fun things. I did want to show you one more time. I do use this 3-in-1 Zoya remover to remove all my nail polish and prep the nail. That gets all the oils off so that anything I put on there sticks really well. And then I use this is just pure acetone. I like to use that to clean up all of my nail polish around the cuticle if I need to. So yeah, those are the things that I use. That's how I clean my nails and get everything ready. And this is my little workspace here. I do have a lot of Bliss Kiss stuff. It was all purchased by myself, so none of this is sponsored. It's just all the stuff that I like to use. I've been doing my nails for a couple of years now. I do have an Instagram. It's the Polished Hygienist, the Polished _ Hygienist at Instagram. And yeah, so that is it for today, guys. Hope you have a wonderful, beautiful, happy day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.